Today, we remember a man who touched the hearts of millions, Eric Dane. Many people knew him as a famous actor from shows like Grey's Anatomy. But he was much more than a star on the screen. He was a loving father, a caring husband, and a kind man who always thought of others. You may know his face, but his real story is even more powerful. He faced hard times with courage. Even when life was very difficult, he never gave up. He showed everyone that hope, love, and kindness are stronger than fear. Eric's life teaches us that every moment is precious. He loved his family deeply, and even in his toughest days, he wanted to give them strength and happiness. He fought with bravery and kept his heart full of love. And then there are his daughters, his heart, his everything. They shared words of love for him that will make anyone emotional. You will not believe how much they loved him and how much he loved them. Their tribute is full of tears, smiles, and memories that show the depth of their bond. Soon, we will hear Eric's last words, messages he recorded just for his daughters, words full of love, advice, and hope. Even after he is gone, these words still touch hearts and inspire people. Stay with us. This story is not just about fame or acting. It is about family, love, courage, and the lessons he left behind. And when you hear what his daughters said, you will feel the true power of his life. You won't believe how beautiful and strong it is. Eric Dane was born in 1972 in San Francisco. From a young age, he loved acting. He liked to tell stories and make people feel emotions. Even as a child, he would perform for his friends and family. And he dreamed of one day being on TV and movies. He started with small roles in television shows and movies. At first, it was not easy. He worked hard, practiced a lot, and never gave up. Slowly, people began to notice his talent. He had a way of making every character feel real, and viewers loved that. His biggest role came in Grey's Anatomy. Millions of people watched him and remembered his performance. He became famous, but even with fame, Eric stayed humble. He always said that true happiness was not in being on TV. It was in being at home with his family, with his daughters and wife. Eric also worked on other shows and movies. Each role was important to him. He wanted to inspire people not just through acting, but by showing kindness, honesty, and strength in life. His friends and co-workers often said he was a caring and thoughtful person. Even as he became more well-known, Eric never forgot the people who helped him on his journey. He gave back to his fans and encouraged young actors to follow their dreams. He believed that life was about more than fame. It was about love, hard work, and leaving a positive mark. Above all, his family was his heart. Every moment with them mattered. His daughters brought him joy and hope. His love for them was always visible, and he wanted to teach them important lessons about life, courage, and kindness. Soon, Eric faced a new challenge that would test his courage in a different way. And you will not believe the strength he showed, a strength that would inspire millions and touch the hearts of his daughters in ways words cannot describe. His story was about to take a turn, and the world would see a new kind of courage, the courage of the heart. Later in his life, Eric was diagnosed with ALS. This is a disease that slowly makes the body weaker. For many, this news would be frightening. But Eric did not let fear take over. Even after his diagnosis, Eric wanted to live every day fully. He spent his time with his daughters, laughing with them, teaching them, and giving them memories that would last forever. Every hug, every smile, and every small moment became very special. Eric spoke about life honestly. He said that even when things are very hard, it is important to keep smiling, keep loving, and keep hope alive. He believed that the heart is stronger than any challenge and that courage comes from love and family. During this time, Eric became an inspiration to many people. His friends, fans, and even strangers saw how he faced life with courage and dignity. He showed the world that true strength is not only about the body, it is about the spirit. He also reminded everyone that family is the most precious treasure. The love of his daughters and his wife gave him purpose. Every moment with them mattered more than anything else in the world. Even while fighting the illness, Eric recorded messages for his daughters. These were words full of love, advice, and lessons for life. He wanted them to remember that life is about hope, kindness, and staying strong even when things are difficult. Eric's journey with ALS taught an important lesson. Life is not about what we lose, but about how we love, how we fight, and how we leave a mark that lasts forever. And now his daughters' hearts hold his words, his love, and his lessons. And soon, we will hear Eric's last words to his daughters. Words full of love, courage, and hope. Words that will stay with them and with the world forever. Eric Dane's courage and life story were shared with the world in a special Netflix interview called Famous Last Words. In this interview, Eric spoke openly about his life, his career, and the family he loved more than anything. Even though he was facing a very hard illness, his words were full of hope and love. He wanted people to understand that life is not about fear or sadness. Life is about caring for others, cherishing every moment, and giving love to the people who matter most. During the interview, Eric reflected on his acting career. He spoke about the roles he loved, the stories he told, and the people he met along the way. He said that success and fame are only part of life, but the love and memories we create with our family last forever. He shared personal stories about his daughters, Billie and Georgia. He talked about the small moments that brought him joy, their laughter, their curiosity, and their hugs. He wanted the world to see how much family shaped him and how deeply he cared for his girls. Eric also spoke about the challenges he faced and the lessons he learned. He wanted to inspire people to be brave, to stay kind, and to value every day. His words were simple but powerful, showing that true strength comes from the heart, not just the body. The most special part of the interview was the message he recorded just for his daughters. Words full of love, guidance, and hope. Words he wanted them to remember forever. Even though life would take him away, his love for them would never fade. Eric Dane's final words were for his daughters, Billie and Georgia, the center of his world. He wanted them to know, in the clearest way possible, how much he loved them. He started simply, "You are my heart. You are my everything." Simple words, but full of meaning. He wanted them to always feel his love, even when he was no longer there. He shared life lessons gently, with care. He told them to enjoy every day, to live fully, and to value the people they love. "Don't wait for tomorrow to say I love you," he said. "Always show love today. Because today is all we truly have." Eric also taught them about strength. He said challenges will come, but they could face anything with courage, kindness, and love. Be brave in life, not just for yourself, but for the people you care about, he told them. His words were also full of memories and laughter. He reminded them of fun moments they shared together, little family stories, jokes, and happy times that would always make them smile. These memories, he said, would keep them close, no matter what. He encouraged his daughters to follow their dreams. "Find what makes your heart happy and chase it," he said. "Life is too short to do anything else. Be yourself and never give up on what you love." Eric ended his message with a tender goodbye. "Good night, my dear daughters. I love you. Always remember, I am with you in every step you take. You are never alone." His daughters responded with words of love, gratitude, and memories of their own. They shared how much their father meant to them and how his words would guide them forever. Even now, after his passing, his daughters carry his heart with them. And anyone who hears his words will understand the true power of love, courage, and family. Eric's life reminds us that love lasts forever, and that even the simplest words from the heart can change lives. After Eric Dane passed, his family shared their love, memories, and the lessons he left behind. His daughters, Billie and Georgia, spoke about their father with deep emotion. They remembered him not only as a famous actor, but as the most loving, caring, and kind dad they could ever have. Some they talked about the small moments that meant the most. Bedtime stories, holding hands, laughing together, and simple jokes that would always make them smile. Even on difficult days, he was there for them, teaching them to be brave, kind, and full of hope. His daughters shared how he always put them first. He celebrated their successes, comforted them in sadness, and guided them through challenges. Every word he said was full of love, and every action showed how much he cared. They said that his love was a safe place, a guiding light that they could always count on. Friends and colleagues also shared their memories. They spoke about Eric's warmth, generosity, and the way he made everyone around him feel important. Many recalled how he would quietly help others, support new actors, or make a friend laugh when they needed it most. Even strangers and fans felt Eric's kindness. They remembered him not only for his work on TV and movies, but for his humility, patience, and courage. His life inspired many, showing that true greatness comes from love, not fame. Billie and Georgia's tribute was especially touching. They said that their father's words, hugs, and smiles would stay in their hearts forever. Even though he was no longer physically with them, they could still feel his presence in every memory, in every lesson, and in every small act of love he had shown. His family also reflected on how much Eric valued life. He made sure to spend time with the people he loved, to create happy moments, and to leave behind a legacy of hope and kindness. They said that through his daughters, his love continues, and through their memories, his spirit lives on. Eric's family reminds us of a powerful truth, that even when life ends, love remains. And through these memories, lessons, and moments of joy, his story continues to inspire everyone who knew him, and even those who only knew him through his words and work. Eric Dane's story is more than fame, movies, or television. His life teaches us about love, courage, and family. He showed that true strength comes from the heart, and that kindness, hope, and love are the most powerful gifts we can give. Through his daughters, we can see the impact of his life. Every hug, every word of guidance, and every moment of care shaped their hearts. His legacy will continue through them, and through everyone who heard his words and felt his love. Even after he is gone, his lessons stay with us. Cherish every moment, love deeply, be brave, and face life with hope. Eric's life reminds us that the simplest words, spoken from the heart, can inspire and guide people forever. As we remember Eric Dane, we celebrate the life he lived, a life full of love, laughter, and courage. His daughters, family, friends, and fans will carry his spirit with them always. In the end, Eric's story is not only about him, it is about all of us. It reminds us to love more, fear less, and live every day fully. And that is the true legacy of Eric Dane, a life that touched millions and will continue to touch hearts for generations. His story may have ended on Earth, but his love, lessons, and courage live on. And when you think of him, remember, love is forever, and hope can shine through even the darkest times.